Morning. My name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky. I specialize in medical hypnosis, guided visualization, nutrition, and exercise. My mantra being how to live a longer, happier, healthier life. All my YouTube videos are stored on facebook.com/guided imagery or on Google One or Google Plus and on Twitter. Today we are going to discuss how sufferers of infertility, both male and female, can empower themselves to assist in their own treatment. We know that the treatment of infertility, especially for the female, can be very, very expensive, especially if in vitro fertilization takes place. And it's about $10,000 per treatment, and not always do they get pregnant. The male's treatment is also extremely high with hormones, etc. I empower you to assist yourself in your own treatment using medical hypnosis, guided visualization, nutrition, and exercise. How is that done? Well, it all depends on what your condition is. We'll start with the females first, what the condition is. If they're blocked tubes, if there's one ovary, or if everything is intact and your hormone secretion is not good, we can assist with increasing your hormone production, making your tubes patent, and assisting you in all the ways that you deem necessary. You might ask, how is that possible? My doctor never told me about that. Of course they don't, because physicians don't believe in any mind-body techniques. They have no conception whatsoever of the power of the mind. Neuroscientists have have discussed and discovered that a human uses only 10% of their brain to function with. If we use just a half or 1% of that brain to learn the powers of hypnosis and how, when doing the work, you succeed. All that it is a one-time consultation, either live in the office, or we now have the technology to do it remotely via telephone. We discuss your problem in depth, and we show you how you can correct those problems, even as far as going to increase your hormone production. Let's assume, for argument's sake, it works. You are going to be extremely, extremely happy. If for argument's sake it does not work, what have you lost? The office visit and the telephone call. And those costs are so minor in comparison to what you've experienced before. You listen to our voice, you record the session, and then you do the work twice a day. I give you triggers. I show you how to increase quickly your hormone production. And you do it. At least you feel you will be empowered, that you are doing something for yourself and not leaving it to the OBGYNs or the endocrinologists or the other physicians. As far as the male infertility is concerned, sometimes we see the problem when a female can't get pregnant. There's an issue not only with her hormones or her anatomy, but oftentimes there's issues with the male as well, in that the sperm count is low, or that you have a varicocele in your testicle. You have the varicocele removed, and it takes 3-4 months afterwards, and the sperm seem to recuperate. not always. But what happens if you have a deficit in your hormones as well? Your pre-hormones leading to your testosterone, which leads to the production and helps the production of the sperm. Or there's something wrong at the adrenal gland level. I'm not making any promises, but what I am saying, for a simple office visit and a recording device, I empower you to help in your own treatment. Again, I say, hopefully it will be successful, because we have had successes. But even if it's not successful, at least you feel empowered that you are doing something to help your infertility and increase your sperm count, and you're not just leaving it to the doctors. Far more powerful when you do it or when your wife does it to help bring about childbirth. In my previous life, when I used to deliver babies and did C-sections and what have you, we also used to investigate infertility cases. Oftentimes it was the husband and the wife. And then we would send it to the gynecologist for a second opinion, who usually agreed with our findings, and then recommended to the female and the male that they thought it would be better if they adopted a child. They adopted the child. 3 months later, she got pregnant. Because we know that the stress of trying to get pregnant inhibits the pregnancy. So when we do the hypnosis session, we address the stress issue and how patients can relieve the stress. And once the stress is released, pregnancy often occurs. It is really so simple, and yet so few people do this. Those who have been forever grateful to us and others. My name is Dr. Hillel Mazansky, and I thank you for listening.